Day 54. Tonight, a further 10 hostages will be released from imprisonment by Hamas, and another 30 prisoners will be set free from Israeli jails in exchange. Unless a further extension to the ceasefire agreement occurs today, fighting will resume in Gaza tomorrow. Yesterday, Yair Golan, former IDF Deputy Chief of Staff, warned that Israel cannot achieve her aim of destroying Hamas. He agreed with the US assessment that doing so would cause civilian deaths and damage that we could not justify. He said political and military leaders are lying to the public about the chances of success. Gidon Haymon, whose 84-year-old mother Ditsa was released from Gaza yesterday, said she was kept in terrible conditions. He said his mother did not receive any medical treatment while in captivity. He said the conditions were so bad that even a young person could not be certain to survive, neither physically nor mentally. Ditsa Haymon lived alone at kibbutz near Oz and was in her home safe room on the morning of October 7th when Hamas terrorists invaded, killing and taking prisoners. She came home in a wheelchair. The hostages released from Hamas captivity in Gaza last night are undergoing medical and psychological evaluations at Ichilov Hospital and Sheba Medical Center. Professor Itai Pesach of Sheba Hospital called the 8 returnees who arrived there a group of extraordinary women who endured the hardships of their captivity in a remarkable fashion. Pesach reports that some of the women had complex underlying medical issues and that some suffered injuries as they were being abducted or during their captivity. He said they will need ongoing medical treatment and attention, but there's no immediate danger to any of them. 17-year-old hostage Mia Lemberg returned from captivity with her dog Bella, and the hospital is happy to host the pet. A veterinarian from the Sheba Veterinary Service was called in to examine Bella and determined that she was well. Pesach said, "We're glad to be able to take part in this important task. Our emotions range from joy and excitement when seeing the captives return and reunite with their families, to pain and sadness and even horror sometimes in view of the difficult stories we hear and the injuries that we treat, things we thought belonged to a different era in history." The G7 foreign ministers of Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Britain and the US and the High Representative of the European Union today called for the unconditional release of all remaining hostages held by Hamas and the facilitated departure of foreign nationals from Gaza. The G7 said it supports the further extension of the current pause in fighting and says it is committed to working with all partners in the region to prevent the conflict from escalating further. And clashes between Palestinian gunmen and Israeli troops raged overnight in the northern West Bank city of Jenin, where the IDF is operating as part of its ongoing counter-terror efforts. This is Peter Jones-Pellach reporting for NCJWA, Australia.